Well, I think it will be a full examination of the history and the development of the OSCE and what it's doing in the contemporary world, the contributions it's made to peace and security in Europe during the past 40 years, and what kinds of things it can continue to do in the future to make sure that peace and security prevail throughout Europe. Well, the Parliamentary Assembly is made up of 323 parliamentarians from 56 parliaments, who all, because of the nature of their profession, are influential within their states, within their governments. They are well known within their media. They bring visibility and credibility to the OSCE in a political sense, particularly in the field of election observation, where they, of course, as elected politicians, are the most important experts in this field. They are also very, I think, skilled at communication and dialogue with each other and with interlocutors at the state and local level. They are the democratic foundation of the OSCE, since they are those persons who are closest to the people, since they are elected by the people and they serve the people, and they are engaged in public policy making and public policy implementation across the board every day, every week, every month throughout their careers. Well, I've been involved in the Helsinki process since the very beginning. I'm loath to say how long I've actually been involved, but throughout the entire 40 years I've had some relationship to it, either as head of the U.S. Helsinki Commission in the U.S. Congress, or as a deputy head of American delegations to the Belgrade and Madrid review meetings, as co-chairman of our first delegation to peaceful settlement of disputes, and for the past 21 years as Secretary General of the OSCE Parliamentary Assembly. So I've seen the whole spectrum from the beginning to now, and all the things that happened in between, particularly the transition from communism to democracy in many of the participating states, who are still in a transitioning phase, and the OSCE provides them with a lot of guidelines. The agreements in Helsinki and in the Charter of Paris are very valuable instruments for implementation of the promises made in Helsinki for democracy and human rights and cooperation in the field of security. Well, I think that the partnership between three important think tanks in Moscow and Stockholm and in Washington bring a sort of academic credibility to the examination of these 40 years of achievements by the OSCE, which has not really been done before. So in partnership with academics and historians and former diplomats and former participants and present-day parliamentarians, there will, I think, very good synergy for dialogue and evaluation of what the OSCE is, what it has been, and what it can do in the future.